Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I bet you're here because you wondered how your favorite celebrities or IG people or YouTubers always look so good and how their makeup is just so flawless and pretty, and it's because they've mastered the pretty girl makeup look. And I think I just made this up, to be honest, but who cares? Today I'm going to show you guys the steps to getting your pretty girl makeup look. It doesn't matter what your face looks like, how skinny you are, how big you are, yada yada yada. All that matters is that you like your face and you want to make your face look better. Once you master these tips, you guys, I promise you the secret to makeup and looking pretty all the time is just, it's going to be simple. You don't have to worry about it anymore. You don't have to watch 5,000 YouTube videos to get the perfect look. No. You will start developing your own perfect look because you, my friend, are a pretty girl. So without further ado, let's just get started. The first thing that you guys need to know is that you don't need a lot of expensive products to get a really good makeup look. I use a lot of drugstore every day and a lot of drugstore in this video, so that is the first thing. The second thing to note is that you really just need to figure out what you like about your face and then bring out those features. So for me, I really like my eyebrows, I like my lips, and I guess I like my cheekbones. So that's where I really focus on my face. So as you guys can see in the video, I start off by making sure that I really take my time doing my eyebrows. And the thing about the eyebrows is just knowing exactly where to focus on. So for me, I really focus on the arch of my brow and making sure that's dark, and then highlighting it, filling it in, all of that. So that is the first thing I do when I start to get ready to make my pretty girl face. I think a lot of people put a lot of emphasis on the eyeshadow and getting the perfect eyeshadow look. Me, I used to do that a lot too because I feel like on YouTube there's just all of this attention on eyeshadow because eyeshadow palettes are expensive. They sell well, so a lot of YouTubers make these really dramatic eye looks. I'm not the perfect person at eyeshadow, so what I do is I kind of just like wing it, go for it. I make sure that I get a little bit of darkness on my crease to like really bring out the dramaticness in my eyes, and then I'll go in and add some color, some matte. I really just play around with it. It's hard for me to make like tutorials for you guys because I honestly don't know what I'm doing, and to be honest, I feel like the eye look doesn't really come together until you put eyeliner and lashes or mascara on. So I know a lot of girls get caught up, and a lot of girls, meaning me, get caught up in the eyeshadow look and making sure it's all blended perfectly. I would focus on bringing out other features for your pretty girl look. Unless you're trying to make like a really dramatic eye look, I don't think you have to be so stuck on the eyeshadow. And I feel like that's what scares a lot of people about makeup, is the eyeshadow. But if you can master other places on your face, the eyeshadow will look, it'll come together. So yes, you guys see me doing my eyeshadow. I use the Morphe 350 palette to bring this look together. And you guys, to be honest, a lot of these palettes really are the same. So this is the LA Girl Hot Heat palette. This is a really good pigmented drugstore palette, even though it ranges from like $12 to $15, sometimes $17 where you get it from. This has a lot of good colors for dark skin, very simple. This is like a really good beginner's palette to start with. But then we also have the Maybelline Nudes of New York. This is a really good palette too because it just has a lot of these like basic colors you need to bring out your eyes as a dark skin, or any color, but I'm mentioning these because I'm dark skinned and I know dark skinned people watch my videos. And then the Morphe one is good too. I used to be like really hungover on this palette, but lately I've been just reaching for these. They're smaller, they're easier, but you don't need to use the exact palette I use. You can use any one of these palettes or any palettes that have these. You just need to know like what colors to use to bring out your eyes in the look. So I feel like a lot of times we watch other YouTubers do their looks and you want to create that, but that's what makes them look good. You have to spend time doing your own makeup to figure out what makes you look good. And I hope that makes sense because at the end of the day, you guys, it's your makeup. Like, you have to do what makes you look good. And I feel like I, for a long time, got caught up in like trying to look like other YouTubers and make my looks come out like theirs. But no, it's like my look is my look. I need to focus on my face to get it to look good. And I hope you guys do the same. So all that to say is the eyeshadow, if you can't do eyeshadow, you can still have a pretty girl face. Like, the eyeshadow is not the biggest part of your face. On to the next thing. Okay, so foundation. This is a huge part of your pretty girl face, but it's not, it can be fixed if you struggle with finding the right foundation or the right foundation color. the biggest thing is to know your skin type. Do you have oily or dry skin? And then to know type of foundation that you're using. So if you have oily skin, you're gonna wanna do more of like a matte normal foundation. If you have dry skin, you're gonna want a dewy foundation. That alone should really help how your skin comes out, because if you have dry skin and you use a matte foundation because your favorite YouTuber uses a matte foundation, then your skin's just gonna look flaky and gross. So just remember that. Okay, so after you have your foundation figured out, the color you can fix. Try to get as close as you can to the color. So you guys, today I'm trying for the first time this full spectrum CoverGirl, and this is supposed to be all day shine free foundation. I have oily skin, so I'm excited for this. I know this has been out forever and I'm so late. I don't know if they sell this anymore. But yeah, so I bought these on sale actually, so I was able to get a whole bunch of different colors. And if you're new to makeup, I would recommend doing that, or just buying like a lower price foundation so you could try different color to see what works for you. But yeah, so the color I'm using today is a deep neutral. That's usually me because I can wear gold or silver and get away with it, so my skin like goes either way. So getting the shade right and the type of foundation is crucial. After that, putting the foundation on, I would try, like, for your pretty girl look, you don't want to look all like too caked up. So like less is more, and then build up. So as you guys can see, I'm using a sponge because the sponge will really allow the makeup to absorb into your skin and not just sit on it like a brush would. A brush, you can get the same look too, but if I want more of like a dramatic going out night, I will use a brush. But for like a daytime, just pretty girl look, I'm just using a sponge. Use whatever you want though, but the sponge is going to absorb, more product's going to absorb into the sponge, and then it's going to make your skin just look a lot more natural. So use the sponge for your natural look, and then you can always go back over. You don't have to put a whole lot on first. Build it up, build the foundation up slowly so you don't have a lot sliding off your face during the day. So after that, you're going to want to do just a little bit of concealer, bronzer, whatever you want to bring out in your skin. So I use concealer and bronzer because, again, I like to bring out my cheekbones, and I just like to look, I feel like the bronzer just makes me look a little bit more, the contour makes me look a little slimmer because I do have puffy cheeks. So I will make sure I get some on my nose too, and on my forehead, and yeah, definitely on my cheeks, and like a little bit down here. So yeah, this is just my daytime, you know, pretty girl makeup. But if I was to do nighttime, I would get a little bit of concealer under my cheekbones just to make them come up a little bit more. And yeah, so it's really just all about what you guys want to bring out in on your face. Me sharing what I bring out on my face can help you, but really you just have to look in the mirror and realize and like figure out like, okay, I really like this part about my face, or I don't like this part so much so I want to hide it. So I'll go back to that. I have hyperpigmentation on my upper lip and on my cheek area, so I always make sure that I color correct that first. You have to also acknowledge what you don't like about your face to fix it, so that way you feel pretty in your pretty girl makeup. Lastly, of course, you guys, I feel like the look isn't fully together until you have your whatever lashes or eyeshadow, eyeliner. You have to do one extra thing to make your eyes pop. Pretty girl makeup focuses, no matter what your eyes look like, your eyes need to pop. So whether you're gonna wear lashes, eyeliner, mascara, do something to make your eyes pop. And then of course the lips. So for me, because I have two-tone lips, my upper lip is darker than my bottom lip, I always like to use brown liner to just give me like a nice even tone. So then when I go back on with either lipstick, lip gloss, whatever, it just, the colors equal out. Or sometimes I just don't want to wear any type of lipstick, and I will just let my natural lip shine through under a lip gloss. So again, it's really just what you guys want to bring out in your face. But the biggest thing about pretty girl makeup is recognizing what makes you feel pretty and just adding on to that. You can't exactly use what works for other people on your face because you don't have their face. So focus on, the biggest thing about this video is just focusing on the parts of you that make you feel pretty and highlighting that. And then of course, if you want your pretty girl makeup to stay, you're gonna want to use some finishing spray, and then after finishing spray, I go over with a little highlighter on my cheeks to make it pop. And yeah, that is about it for this look. I hope this talk through health. It's not as, you know, detailed, but I just wanted to come on here because personally, when I was making this video, I was struggling with my eyeshadow, and I was like, if I don't get this eyeshadow right, I can't do this video. And I was just like, it's never that serious. People look, but no one really cares. So I'm gonna come up a little closer so you guys can see the finished look. I know the lighting's a little off today. I do apologize. Link to this hair will be in the description below. But yeah, you guys, really, really simple. I don't even have lashes on today. I just have mascara on. And yeah, I wanted to just keep this nice and simple for you guys so you guys can see. Doesn't take a lot to achieve this. Everything I use, of course, will be down in the description box. And let me know if you guys want to see more looks like this. Just showing you guys that you don't have to do a whole lot. You don't have to use 5 or 6 palettes to get it. Just accentuate what looks good on you, and you will feel good about your pretty girl makeup. All right, that's it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.